in there and you start backing this guy up and you start doing what we trained to do. Otherwise, don't come back to this fucking corner. Do you hear me?
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Box Talk. In the midst of all this middleweight madness, with GGG and Cotto at the top, we still got other fighters out there, and we got Britain's very own Martin Murray having his comeback against Domenico Spada on the 25th?
25th.
Yeah, October, in a fight which is quite a well-matched fight. It's one of those fights there where I see Murray trying to get back where he was previously. Ade.
Good introduction. For me with Martin Murray, it's almost like the curious case of Benjamin Button. It's almost like I hate to say, look, it's almost backwards for me. And
yeah.
I'm sorry, I hope I don't get hate on this. Before I do get hate, I've always said Martin Murray is my favourite British middleweight. We've argued, you said Darren Barker, I've said Martin Murray. You're winning right now.
Yeah.
You're winning. You've won the argument right now because Darren Barker's gone and done it. He's won the World Championship.
I always win.
Yeah, well, you still owe me the basket. Jack Daniels, but I won that one. But look, for me, the middleweight division is hot. Yeah. It's stacked. This guy beat Stern, I think, and most people had him beating Martinez. So to me, you go after that. You've beaten most. Okay, Martinez wasn't the 100% Martinez, but no one said that when Cotto beat him. Do you know what I mean? So he beat Martinez in Argentina in front of 44,000 people, as they say. Put him down. To be after that, you should be up there. You should be fighting the names. You should be in the mix with the Stevens, the Hassan and Dan. You should be fighting those guys. Yeah. I think he's taken a bit of a turn, obviously, with leaving Ricky Hatton's company, fighting in Monte Carlo. There's something not going on.
So it's a shame. It's a shame to say that he's fighting Spada and these guys he's been fought. The guy he fought previously, when someone like Jermaine Taylor's getting a title shot.
When Sam Solomon's got a belt.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is it for me. He's better than both of those.
Okay. Martin Murray has been in an unfortunate situation. He has promotional issues. He has visa issues where he couldn't travel abroad and everything. So he's fought twice this year, and I think he fought twice last year as well. But he hasn't fought as active as he wanted to fight. And fights that were out there for him, because I remember there was even talks about him going to fight GGG, and that fight couldn't go through due to visa issues. And it's one of the situations where you feel like he's being held back
massively.
He's got the potential, but because of that, he's kind of avoided. Yeah. In a sense, whereas certain guys will call his name, but no, he's not going to get the visa to travel. They'll call his name, but they know he's not going to get he doesn't have the promotional backing right now. The big TV company or the dates to give him anything. That's why, hence, he's fighting in Monte Carlo again. Is it Monte Carlo?
Monaco, yeah.
Monaco, and his previous fight was in Monte Carlo as well. And when he fought Martinez in Monte Carlo, because he has nowhere to go.
He's almost being forgotten about. Yeah. And that's the worst thing for him. And I kind of done a tweet ages ago about all four of them. Andy Lee, Macklin, Barker, and Murray. Barker's retired. This was only a year ago they done that. The gloves are off middleweights thing with Johnny Nelson. Everyone thought, okay, Barker's retired. Andy Lee might have the Kobrov fight, but he's kind of floating between 154. Macklin didn't look great in his comeback fight in Germany. And then there's Murray. So a year's gone by. And
everything's changed.
Everything's changed. Murray's still, for me, the shining light in that middle. Of all those four, he's the one I still think can do something. Yeah. But again, they're talking about Andy Lee getting a Kobrov fight. So Murray's getting left behind. Look, it's a good thing the fight's on Channel 5. Yeah. So hopefully he gets a bit of terrestrial back in. But for me, he needs to make a move on. He's 32 now. He needs to move and move quickly.
Another thing about Murray is about Martin Murray as well. He's a big middleweight.
He's huge.
He's a big middleweight. I don't know how this guy weighs 160. So the more he's inactive and the more he doesn't get this push here, he's going to outgrow the weight class. And I think Murray right now is in a good advantage where he's actually a very big athletic middleweight. Once he goes up to super middleweight, he might lose those advantages.
Yeah, you're right.
He might lose those advantages. So he needs to kind of capitalise on that ability right now. And ask anyone who's in their 30s, as you get older, it's hard to maintain that weight and keep it down. It just puts on you straight away. Yeah. Let's look at Domenico Spada. Yeah. A good fighter. Yeah. He's a guy that's fought good names, good credible names when he steps up, but when he doesn't step up, he's kind of fighting those mid-tier type of guys. Yeah.
Look, he fought Darren Barker in 2011. Yeah. And it was a close fight. Yeah. I think it was, I don't know, because Darren Barker always had these little comeback fights. So I'm not sure if it was one of the comeback fights. So that probably suggests why it was a close fight. Yeah. That's a problem for me. Yeah. Why is Murray fighting him in 2014 when I don't think he's improved too much from that? When Darren Barker fought him in 2011. Yeah. He's fighting guys with lost records, but when he does step up to fight a good guy, he steps up.
He's competitive. Yeah. All these fights are close competitive decisions. Normally 7 rounds to 5. In his losses against
Spick.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rubio knocked him out.
Rubio knocked him out in the
No
10th.
shame in that. Rubio can knock everyone out.
Yeah. And that's what this is a good fight. It's a good fight. It's a guy that if Murray wins, he can hold his position.
Yeah.
It won't elevate him, but he can hold it, and he won't push him back. His last fight against that guy, TK, that fight meant nothing in the whole terms of boxing for Martin Murray. For me, that was just a stay busy fight. Yeah. This fight actually said, look, I'm still doing something. Give me something.
See, the problem I have for Murray, and I will go back, I'm almost like talking over myself again, but look, he fought Felix Sturm at the time when Felix Sturm was probably number 2 in the division. Remember, this is before the GGG hype. And he fought Sergio Martinez, and Sergio Martinez was number 1 in division. So he's fought number 1 in division and number 2 in division, had really close fights with both, and now he's fighting a guy that BoxRec have ranked number 80. Look, BoxRec rankings are not official rankings, but a lot of people have them as the best rankings because they kind of do it a computer type.
There's no people power in it.
Exactly. You can't go from number 1 to number 2. Yes, you've lost your promotional issues, whatever, and then fight a guy that's ranked number 80. It's not working for you.
And then you get guys like we mentioned in the beginning of the video, like Kobarov, like Billy Joe Saunders, and there's no interest on these guys, Jermaine Taylor, Sam Solomon,
Hassan and Daniel as well, who got destroyed by Quillen.
And Curtis Stevens, and Nathan Quillen. You've got 8 guys who are ranked in the top 10
that are getting title
shots and are all in that mix, and he's not in it.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
That is a shame. And I think for Martin Murray, unfortunately, it might continue to be a shame. And obviously, we know the visa issues, so he can't go to America where all the top middleweights are right now. He's not a big enough draw over here to get the money for someone to travel over here.
He needs a big promoter to back him to bring people over here.
There was a time about a year ago, I remember I saw him at a Matchroom fight, and I thought, oh, definitely Eddie Hearn's definitely sign him up. Because every time you see someone at Eddie Hearn fight, you assume something's going to go on. And maybe something was going on, because obviously that's the same time he split from Ricky Hatton. He does badly need power broker. He needs to either go with Frank Warren or he needs to go with Matchroom. I'm not sure who he's with at the moment, but going over to Monte Carlo when you're a British fighter doesn't seem to make sense to me.
What can we say? How you going to call the fight?
But Murray wins this fight. Murray, like I said, I think Murray's still around the top 5 in terms of middleweights. I honestly think he's that, because he's so big as a middleweight, he's that good. I mean, GGG and Cotto are gone, and then there's literally a rest of who else can fight whoever. And now Quillen's relinquished that belt. There's fights out there for him. So I think Murray wins this. I think Murray could be only the second person to stop Spada, but don't be surprised if it goes to a points decision.
No, I'm expecting a stoppage as well. I'm expecting a stoppage as well.
And
that's it. Murray has.
He needs to make a statement.
Yeah, Murray has a type of style, and he needs to make a statement. And if you look at the way Rubio fights, even though obviously totally different style from Murray, they're both kind of pressure boxers where they use their jab, but they want to get close and land heavy blows. And I think if he can corner Spada in the rounds early, keep the pressure on him, keep it in the road, he'll get the stoppage. Okay,
so we both think Murray's going to win. Where does he go? What happens to Murray next? That's the problem.
Honestly and truly, I do not know. I think his promotion issues is major. I think his visa issues is really tying him down. He needs to put himself in a position where people need him. That's what he needs. How he does it, I do not know.
I guess he's got to have an electric fight. He's got to knock the guy out. It's very similar to GGG when GGG was fighting in Monte Carlo and Monaco for a while, and then he started knocking people out. America quickly called him.
The difference is GGG could travel. Murray can't.
Okay, there you go, guys. Look, we're going on that. Look, I love Martin Murray, so maybe I started the video trying to diss him. Hell no, he's my favourite British middleweight and one of my favourite middleweights. But it is frustrating when you see a guy like him fighting after performance against the likes of Martinez and Sturm to be fighting these kind of guys now. He's way above that level. And hopefully he knocks this guy out and then moves on, whether it be a big promotional company or he sorts his visa issues out, goes to America and starts knocking some guys out to get the real big fights and get the real big paydays. But what do you guys think? Leave your comments below. Email us, please.
Boxtalk@hotmail.co.uk, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter @BoxtalkUK.
And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Check out ringnews24.com. Our video is always there as well. And thanks for watching another edition of Boxtalk.